today's edition of HCAM Sports Talk. I'm Tom Nappy. Coming up, we'll have the best of the Hillers Spring Sports season. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the festivities. On Tuesday, May 23rd, Hiller Baseball took on Westwood and celebrated senior night. Former Hiller head coach Steven Simos and Brett Mulvey were on the call. Westwood rallied in the top of the first.
We're 1-2. I don't think they have the scoreboard operating. Off-speed pitch, driven to right center. That's deep. That could get by. Angle taken by Connor Hellenbeck. Ball's in. That's going to be 2 runs for Westwood as Hurley lives up to his reputation and drives a long opposite field double, driving in 2. Charlie hasn't proven he has his command yet. Fastball again, high and inside, and that walks in another run.
And Coach Anderson has started up his bullpen behind us, Coach.
And making a trip to the mound.
Westwood looked to add to their already 4-0 lead in the top of the second.
Did I say Peter Carboni? Ground ball to the shortstop, picked up by Frank Pedisano. He throws to first. That'll bring in another run for Westwood. But again, infield back there trying to limit damage, trusting that the offense will come back, and it's now 6-0.
It was a 6-0 Westwood lead heading into the bottom of the third.
The order coming up, and he held Joey there. It's bases loaded, nobody out for cleanup hitter Charlie Simulus. Good opportunity for Charlie to add to his team-leading 13 RBI here. And some anxious times now for the Westwood defense. Let's see if the Hillers can come through. He's looking to turn this fastball around. He's got to be all in on this. There's your fastball, and he turns it around. Up the middle, it's knocked down by the second baseman.
Hillers are on the board.
Yeah. Lenny again is going to be all in. Hit very easy to hit with bases loaded, nobody out. Elliot Harris has to challenge. Fastball turned on, dribbled down the first base line. I don't know the call. Delayed call. I'm not sure what he's doing. And he called it fair. So 3 unassisted. And there's a little bit of controversy. Coach Anderson called out to visit with the base umpire. I'm not exactly sure what they're talking about, but they seem pretty friendly. Anyway, that's an RBI ground out for Lenny Onken. Score is now 6-2. Derek Hatherley up with runners on second and third. The delivery hit hard in front of the second base runner. Hurley up and throws, but that's another runner. Can't win baseball games unless you get guys home from third with less than 2 outs, and the Hillers have brought 3 of those runs home. And just like that, they've cut the Westwood lead in half. It's now 6-3.
Hillers plate 3 runs, and it's a 6-3 game heading into the bottom of the fourth.
Quiet leader. Not a big speaker, but leads through his actions. Laced into right center field. That's a base hit for Charlie Simulus. He drives home Joey Carranza, Ray Robichaud, and the Hillers are now within 1 at 6-5. You're going to get that same courtesy runner, Nick Pedroli, for Charlie Simulus. He'll be greeted by his teammates. What an outstanding performance tonight by Charlie Simulus. Could not have started worse for him on the mound. But since then has been a leader at the plate and has been lights out over the last couple of innings.
The game would stay a 6-5 Westwood lead heading into the bottom of the 7th.
And force this tall right-hander to challenge him. And there it is. On cue, he takes another one off the shoulder, claps his way down to first base, and now the winning run sits on first base, Joe Carranza. With his speed, though, Coach, Charlie Petruni hits a gap, this game could be over. So as exciting as it gets on senior night, it's first and second, 2 outs. Charlie Petruni up. Potential tying run will in the person of Will Morgan at second. Speedster Joey Carrazza at first. Healthy cut there by Charlie Petruni, fouls it straight back, and the count sits at 0-1. Exciting game. I see Elliot Harris is now at third base, wiping his sweaty palms. A little nervous here. Would love to get a one hopper to him. And that ball is hit to right. It's going to fall. A diving. That's going to be the ball game. That's a diving attempt by the right fielder. It gets by. Joey Carrazza comes around third. Sliding into third base with a triple, Charlie Petruni. The Hillers celebrating on senior night, coming back from 6-0 to win in walk-off fashion, 7-6.
The Hillers get the walk-off win and take a tremendous senior day 7-6 victory over Westwood. The Hillers would follow up with a 10-9 8-inning walk-off victory versus Franklin at the Pedroli Championship Tournament. They went into the Pedroli Championship game with a record of 13-6. Here's a look at the senior day festivities.
First of all, thank you to all the senior parents for all your hard work preparing this ceremony, and thank you for all your support this year. Just want to give a quick rundown of the seniors' career. So they had the unfortunate COVID freshman year, so they didn't have a freshman year. Unfortunately, they had a shortened sophomore year due to COVID, but many were role players on the team that made it to the state finals. Junior year, many of them were huge contributors to a team that reached the Elite Eight in the tourney. Senior year, they've clinched a spot in the tournament. Had some huge wins, such as a 13-3 blowout win versus Severian, the number 3 team in D1 right now. A 10-6 win against the league champs at Holliston. A 7-3 win in a 12-inning battle with Norwood. Shutout wins versus Ashland and Norton, and a decent win about a few minutes ago. So, we have a bunch of multi-sport athletes who had outstanding success in other sports like football, golf, and the state finalist hockey team. We also have a number of guys who are year-round baseball players who train hard all year to have a great senior year. This was an interesting year to start. These guys went from having, to me, one of the greatest high school coaches of all time to me. After I took the job, everyone said, this will be great, you know all the kids. In reality, this is the first senior class in a long time where I haven't known a lot of the guys, and I was very, very excited to get to know all of them and develop relationships with them. I think it took a while for us to collectively get on the same page, but I think we figured each other out over the last few weeks, and we're hitting our stride now. They have a variety of personalities in this class. You have kids that will literally run through a fence for the team, as we saw in game 1. We have extremely laid-back kids. We also have angry competitors, and I mean angry. We also have some of the most even-keeled personalities you'll ever see. The biggest thing I can say for this group is that they're a collection of winners who know how to handle adversity, as you saw tonight. They stay together in every tough situation, again, tonight, and battle as a unit. They never quit, and I think this is our 6th or 7th come-from-behind win this year. I'm looking forward to seeing what this group does in the tournament. Without further ado, here is your Hiller Baseball Class of 2023.
Don't do this.
Slide left.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Then we'll just get the seniors when you're up. Last one. Looks pretty. Yeah, I like that.
Oh no, Sim sucking. Yeah.
Hiller baseball took on Lincoln Sudbury to close out the regular season. The game was the championship game of the Rich Pedroli Classic Tournament hosted by the Metro West Daily News, and was perhaps one of the wildest baseball games in history. Here's a look at what happened.
Just a little outside. Hey, fans, that's Rich's sister, Dory. Please see the family behind the tree, right next to the concession stand, and find out about the Richard Pedroli Jr. Foundation and how you can make a donation to them. All right, let's play some baseball. This is the 2023 Rich Pedroli Memorial Daily News Classic Championship Game.
The pitch. And gets a piece of this one up the left side, past the reach of the third baseman. One run is in. Here comes another. And it is a 2 RBI single for Charlie Petruni. The Hillers getting some good hits here today. Opedisano and Carraza around to score. A 4-0 Hiller lead as Mitch Simulus steps in. Line up and the pitch, and he gets a piece of this one up the left side, through the gap, into left field it goes. Here comes another run. An RBI single for Charlie Simulus. The damage has been done. The Hillers plate 4 runs. They lead it 5-0 as we head to the bottom of the second on HCAM. He winds and deals, hit in the air over to center field and caught. Runner from third is going to tag. He will score. A sacrifice RBI flyout for Frankie DeTrelia. And it's a 5-3 game. And this is hit in the air left side. And that is going to drop down for a hit. Here comes one run around to score. Pedroli will score. Behind him is Carraza. And it's a 2 RBI double for Charlie Petroni. Sweeney delivers. There's strike 3. Got him looking, and that'll wrap up the inning. But not before the Hillers plate 6 runs, and they lead it 11-3 as we head to the bottom of the third on HCAM. And this is ripped up the left side. That'll get in for a hit. One run is in. Here comes another, and he will slide home safely. That is a 2 RBI single for Logan Umbach. And Lincoln Sudbury trying to fight and claw their way back into this one. An 11-6 game. And this is going to take a couple hops on the infield grass. Picked up by the shortstop. Throw to first. They'll get the out. But another run scores. A sacrifice RBI 6-3 ground out for Pedroli. And he gets a piece of this one. Slow roller. Picked up by the second baseman. Throw home off the mark. And everybody's going to be safe. So McDonald reaches via the single. The infielder should have went to first to get the for sure out, but did not. The Hillers will take it. Hatherley scores. 16-6, Hiller lead. That pitch outside. Checking at first. They got the runner in a pickle. They're going to try to send the runner home. Throw home, and it gets away from the catcher. So Lincoln Sudbury manufactures a run there. And it's 16-13. A 16-13 Hiller lead. Lincoln Sudbury came storming back last inning as they plated several runs. Liam Curley set to start things off against Sean McCann. And he puts this one in the air over to right field and caught. Runner from third is going to tag, and he will score. It's a 1-run game. Oh, that hit him. That is going to load up the bases for the Hillers. Great tournament, year in and year out, full with very memorable games. As that's hit up the middle, punched away by the pitcher. Everyone's safe, and another run scores. And what do you know, number 21, Dylan Ruff, scores the 21st run of the day for the Hillers. New pitcher for the Hillers, Drew Riesenberger, in the game to try to close it out. Franco Pedisano will get the win if this game shall hold. This is driven into left field. Another run's going to score. All kinds of trouble for Pedroli. And another run is going to come in behind him. Both Spector and Kaczynski score on a 2 RBI double by Jack Hardy. And not so fast, says Lincoln Sudbury. A 21-17 game. Oh, over the hitter, and here comes a run. It's a 3-run game. The runner, he just let him have those bases. He's just worried about getting strikes right now. Hit in the air, left side, and caught by the third baseman. And the Hillers hang on to win 21-19. What a game! Unbelievable. The Hillers claim the 21-19 victory over Lincoln Sudbury and head into the MIAA playoffs with a 14-6 record and the number 4 seed in the Division II bracket.
From Hopkinton, we have Connor Hallenbeck. And the all-tournament MVP from Hopkinton, number 2, Charlie Petroni. And now we ask the captains from Hopkinton, please step forward to accept your championship trophy. Make sure you got Mom in the picture. Got to get Mom in the picture now, come on. Mom, you need to be in the picture. She's not listening.
Listening.
Oh, okay, fine. Fans, that's going to do it for the 2023 Rich Pedroli Memorial Daily News Classic. We want to thank you all for coming. Fans, be safe this Memorial Day and take a moment to remember those who have lost their lives while serving this country so that we may continue to live free. Good luck to all the teams in the upcoming state tournament. Tournament brackets will be announced on Wednesday, May 31st. On behalf of Natick High School, we want to thank you all for coming. We ask that you all please arrive home safely. We'll see you next year for the 2024 Rich Pedroli Memorial Daily News Classic.
Hiller boys lacrosse celebrated Senior Day following their game versus Westwood. The Hillers lost the game 13-4 to a very talented Westwood team. Hillers closed out regular season play with a 6-4 win over Weston and finished the regular season with 10 wins and 8 losses, and now await to see who they will meet up with in the MIAA playoffs. Here's a look at the Senior Day festivities.
Thank you guys for coming out. And congratulations to Westwood too. No tough, not the result we're looking for, but that's not going to take away from the celebration we have for our audience. Love to hear more at the banquet too, but so incredibly proud of this class for bringing our culture back. Just the way they do everything, the way they sub off the field, the way they clean up after the field. Something to be proud of. Obviously, on field, off field, the way we practice is directly related to the effort that they've given this program. So, thank you, seniors. First one we have is number 11, Captain Luke Baudet. He's presenting to his father Chris and his sister Shelby. So get you set up here. Sorry guys, can you guys keep your legs together? Luke is going to be attending Fairfield next year to study business management. His favorite memory from this year is beating Dover Sherburne. Luke. Hey, Luke. Next senior we have, okay, is number 12, Braden Hicks. Braden's presenting to his mother Lisa. Braden will be attending the University of Delaware to study kinesiology. His favorite memory was going fishing with the team at Laborers Training Center. Next up, we have senior number 16, Joe Dingles. Joe's presenting to his mother Janice, his father Doug, and sister Sarah. Joe's going to be attending UMass Amherst to study accounting. His favorite memory was going to pins with the team. Up next, we have number 18, Dylan Prefontaine. Dylan is presenting to his mother Nicole and his father Mike. Dylan will be attending Fairfield University to study finance. His favorite memory was the Whalers playoff game from his sophomore year. Up next, we have number 99, Andrew Peters. Andrew is presenting to his mother, Anya. Andrew will be attending Elon University to study finance. His favorite memories were the spaggers at the Burns House. Okay, and last but not least, okay, we have our amazing manager, Maya Ghosh. Hey, what up, Ghosh? Hey, Maya. Maya will be attending CU Boulder, studying psychology and free dental. Thank you so much, Maya. then stay out of the picture though.
I know. Hopkinton Hillers boys lacrosse went into the Division II state tournament with the 29th seed and took on 4th-seeded Longmeadow in the round of 32. Longmeadow took the win by a final of 17-5. Hillers finish out the season with a record of 10 wins and 9 losses. Congratulations to head coach Dan Norton and the Hillers on a terrific season. Hopkinton Hillers girls tennis finished the regular season with a record of 12-5 and started their playoff run on the road versus 14th-seeded Ludlow on Tuesday, May 30th. The Hillers would take the match 3-2 and advance on to the round of 16 versus 3rd-seeded Westboro on Monday, June 5th.
Oh no, captains. Ellie King, Mira McLaren, and Sonia Bala.
And introducing our lineup today for Hopkinton will be our graduate, Kaylee Kessler, and our junior captain, Avanya Mather.
Right, graduate. Sorry, you guys aren't seniors. Graduates. All right, fire it up.
At first singles, we have Mira McLaren.
Have a good match.
At second singles, we have Dia Bhattacharya. Second singles, we have graduate Haley Kessler.
Have a good match, Taylor. Yeah. Yeah.
At third singles, we have sophomore Snowball. At third singles, we have junior Rumble. Next match, we have five At first doubles, we have Alex King and sophomore Alicia. For number one doubles, we have sophomore Rishi Kamra and junior Bonnie Mafra.
Have a good match. Be a better way, right?
At second doubles, we have junior Nicole Wynn and freshman Sasha Combinati. Playing second doubles for Hopkinton, we have sophomores Caitlin Megan and Avery Shaw.
Have a good match. Well, if we happen to get rain at the playoff sports,
The Hiller girls competed hard, but would end up falling to Westboro to end their season. The Hiller girls finish with a record of 13 wins and 6 losses overall. Congratulations to the coaching staff and the team on a tremendous season. The Hiller boys tennis team finished the regular season with a record of 17-1 and earned the 5th seed in the Division II MIAA state playoff bracket. The boys started their playoff run versus 28th seeded Longmeadow. The game took place on Saturday, June 3rd, and the Hiller playoff run got off to a wet start and featured a rain delay. So a bit of a rain delay here. Can you talk about how the match is going so far and how much match do we have left?
We have a lot of match left. I think there's only one set that's been completed so far. This team it's a good team. I know that they've come in with a power ranking. It seems like above 20, but from what we've heard of them and what they're displaying from the Longmeadow perspective is they're a really good team. So we're doing well in most of them. I think some of our guys just got off to a little bit of a slower start. I believe that we're up right now in the rain delay on 4 out of 5 of them, so we're certainly hoping that we're going to continue moving those forward.
And what's it been like coaching this group all season?
Awesome. A lot of seniors this year, so they've been in our program for, 3 years at this point, due to that COVID year. But they're just an awesome group. They're a group that's self-motivated. They make it fun to come to practice every day. Sometimes you feel like you kind of want to give them more to work on, but the reality is they just come out and push themselves in, day in and day out. And they're such a hard-working group that some of our best matches that we have, and what makes us that much better as a team, is the talent level that we have. They push each other day in and day out to get each other better, and it's a great spot to be in for sure.
And can you talk about your captains this year?
Yeah, captains Lex Kay and Adam Glaze have been awesome. They're not the loudest guys in the group, but they are the ones that lead by example. And I think when you have those guys step up to the plate when they need to, talk to the team when they need to, they do a great job of bringing everybody together, making everybody feel valued, call it from our number 1 player to our number 16th ranked player. Everybody feels like they have a role in this team, and it is a valuable role that everybody plays. And I think once you get the kids to understand that, then it just brings the kids together. That team chemistry is so good, they push each other, and that's in big part to them. Their team chose them as captains. Not only are they A1 and A2 on the court, but they're A1 and A2 off the court as well.
Yeah. So how does it feel to win another TVL championship?
Feels great. You certainly don't want to be on the other side of that. We don't really talk about at the beginning of the year, specific goals that we have of winning TVLs or getting to the Sweet 16, the Elite 8, the Final 4. I think one of the things that we continue to press upon the kids is if you put in the work, right, then that output comes. So input equals output. And we had this talk the other day with the kids, and some of them have been playing since the time that they've been 5 years old. So, the work that they put in, from the time that they've been young all the way through, it's amazing to see the work that they've put in, and it's great to see that they're being rewarded for the time that they've put in and the effort.
And I saw you go out there and ask a couple players if they wanted to continue. So is that a situation when it's raining that's up to the players to continue, or?
It depends. For the most part, our kids do a great job, and again, talking about that leadership, they know what's safe and what isn't safe. Sure, we certainly make the final call on that, but typically we say when the dots start to connect out there with the raindrops and they start to connect there on the court, it's probably time to stop. You don't want to see kids starting to slide around on there, regardless of what the score is. Safety is obviously paramount, but the kids do a good job of being able to judge that.
Hopkinton and Longmeadow ended up having to finish the match at an indoor facility in Marlborough. Hopkinton would end up taking the victory by a final of 4-1 to move on to the Sweet 16, where they will take on Neshoba on Tuesday, June 6th. The Hopkinton Hillers girls lacrosse team finished the regular season with a record of 6-12 and entered the Division I state playoffs with the 32nd seed. The Hillers started off their playoff run with a preliminary round matchup where they hosted 33rd seeded Quincy. On Thursday, June 1st, the Hillers got things going early and often. And this Hiller girls lacrosse team came up with a bunch of wins down the stretch to get here, and they're going to start off with a nice score to make it 1-0 on the goal for the Hillers. That was Emily Hayward striking Sweet 16. So a great start for Hiller teams in the playoffs as Arena with it. Takes the shot, puts it in. It is Scanovan. Gets it over, trying to take it in as Hayward. A number of defenders trying to chase her down and knock it out of her possession. Arena with the shot, and that is in. Another Jamie Arena score makes it 3-2. Fortunately for the Hillers, they maintain possession. Looking to close in. With it is Scanovan, gets it over. Bouvier puts it in. A great score there for Rachel Bouvier, the freshman in the last few years. They're hoping to move on to the round of 32 here, and they get another score. Great feed over to Emma Dacey, who puts it in. Apologies, folks. I mistakenly said this is a Division II matchup. It's a Division I matchup. Hillers moved up to Division I this year as Michaela Scanovan pops it in. Great feed to Scanovan. Hillers led 7-5 at the halftime break and never looked back. They would take the game by a final score of 13-8. In the victory, Jamie Arena and Emma Dacey netted 4 goals each for the Hillers. The Hillers moved on to the round of 32 with the win. On Saturday, June 3rd, the Hiller girls battled first-seeded Lincoln Sudbury. They would fall in that game by a final of 19-4. The Hiller girls lacrosse team finishes the 2022-2023 season with a record of 7 wins and 13 losses. Congratulations on a tremendous season to coaches Valine Hickey and Caitlin Wedemeyer, and a big congratulations to the Hiller team. Hillers baseball finished the regular season 14-6 and earned the 4th seed in the Division II bracket. In the first round, the Hillers hosted Marblehead on Monday, June 5th. It was a 1-0 Marblehead lead heading to the top of the second. Wind up and the pitch. And this is hit up the left side, takes a couple awkward hops. That's going to get through for a base hit and another Marblehead run. An RBI single for Brooks Keefe. Wind up and the pitch, and this is up the right side, and I think that went off the first base bag. That's going to get through for a hit. Here comes another run. It's 3-0 Marblehead. An RBI single for Whitman. And this is going to be hit up the left side, picked up by Ruff, and he won't have a play, and a run scores. Was a little indecisive where to go. Going into the bottom of the 4th inning, the Hillers were trailing 5-1. Inside, walk is drawn. Here comes a Hiller run. Jack and Tarrante around to score. Connor Hellenbeck up to 3rd. Scardino to 2nd. Morgan to 1st. Nick Pedroli to the plate. Wind up and the pitch. Gets a good piece of this one, but it is a high fly ball over to right field and caught. For the 3rd out, the Hillers load them up. They get a run. It's 5-2 as we head to the top of the 5th on HCAM. Unfortunately, the Hillers could not get the bats going and would fall to Marblehead by a final of 8-4. Hopkinton finishes a very fun 2022-2023 season with a record of 14-7. Congratulations to first-year head coach Matt Anderson and the Hiller team on a tremendous season filled with lots of fun memories. Following the round of 32 4-1 victory over Longmeadow, 5th-seeded Hiller Boys Tennis hosted 21st-seeded Neshoba in the round of 16 on Tuesday, June 6th. After a little bit into the match, there was a rain delay. During the delay, we caught up with this year's captains.
So, season's been great. Love hanging out with the team. Supporting each other, having some battles in practice and in games, and we've all been able to hype each other up, and as well as the coaches, they've been doing a great job as making sure that we're all set mentally and then we're all prepared for our matches to come, as of right now in playoffs.
All right, how about you, Lex? How's your season gone, and what's it like playing with this group?
Well, finishing 17-1 for the regular season, like, I'm really proud of the team for that. And then me individually, I was really happy with the way I performed throughout the regular season. And then the group, I mean, I couldn't ask for a better group. Like, I don't know, it's just every single day of practice is just wonderful to be there. We hang out all the time afterwards, and I think that, like, our team chemistry really sets us apart.
Absolutely.
You can't forget about the Shakira bus rides as well, and the Chipotle runs right after practice in Dairy Queen.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is the second playoff game for you guys, and the second time we've had a bit of a rain incident, a delay. Does that kind of mess up your vibe a little bit, having these rain delays, or you just shake it off? And
Well, if I was like, the past 2 matches I've been down at the rain delay, so I've been taking it like as time to like reset and relax, try to figure out what's been working, what's not, and then have a new game plan for when I go back out. But I don't know, you've been winning the past couple, so it's probably a little bit different.
Yeah, so last rain delay I was up, and then we had to switch over to Wayside Athletics in Marlboro. So then I lost second set, but I think since right now, I won the previous match, but right now I'm down in first set after having a little bit of sketchy calls, but it's all right. Play fair game. I think right now I'm just gonna reset, just chill with the team and talk with Lex and coaches for a bit, and then come back second set, maybe third set, and yeah, let's send them home.
all right. And are you guys going to be playing tennis next year in college?
For me, I'll be attending Brandeis in Waltham, and I know that they have a pretty good tennis team, so I'll probably try out. If not, do club. But yeah, I'd say tennis is maybe on my mind for college.
I'm not going to be playing tennis. I'll be running cross country and track at St. Olaf College, which is in Minnesota. So this is my last season of tennis.
Terrific. And how'd your cross country season go, Lex?
It went really well. I had a lot of PRs, at 3rd at the league meet, and then 19th at the state meet. So I was really proud with how it went.
All right. And you got this Neshoba team here. How are they? Is it a tough matchup you got going on out there?
Yeah, I'd say it's a pretty tough matchup for us. They're definitely very top heavy. They're winning like the singles matches, but we're winning all the doubles matches. So we're just hoping that one of our singles guys can pull through, just so we can get the win, because that's just survive and advance. That's all we're focused on right now.
Yeah, I'd say same thing. Just gotta play hard, come back, and even though doubles is a basic 2-0 for us, we just have to have one of our singles, Lex, me, or King Pranav at third singles to just pull through. So we'll see how that goes.
Hiller boys tennis would eventually take the match 3-2 and advance on to the round of 8. In the round of 8, Hiller boys tennis battled 4th-seeded Hingham. The boys took the win by a final of 3-2 and advance on to the Final Four. Boys tennis will take on 1st-seeded Duxbury in the state semifinals round on June 14th, 5 p.m. at Lexington High School. The winner advances on to next Saturday's Division II state championship. The Hillers enter the Final Four round with a record of 20 wins and 1 loss. Congratulations on the tremendous accomplishment, and go Hillers! Several Hopkinton Hiller athletes recently signed their letters of intent to play at the collegiate level. Here's a look.
Big smile.
My name is Caroline DeSimone. I'm going to Colby College and I'm playing softball.
Terrific. And what made you choose Colby?
I chose Colby because of the beautiful campus and it had a lot to offer for my major, and the softball and athletic facilities was just a bonus.
And you know what you're going to be studying over there yet?
I'm studying government.
Excellent. And how did it feel to hit that 2-run blast yesterday?
That felt great. It was very huge coming off of an inning where we let up 5 runs, so that was good to get the momentum back for the team.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. College you're going to?
I'm Dylan Mashad. I play soccer and I'm going to Wentworth Institute of Technology.
Excellent. What made you choose Wentworth?
I really wanted to be in a city, so Boston was perfect. So that's the main thing.
Terrific. And you know what you're going to be studying over there?
I'm planning on some form of engineering. I'm looking at electrical engineering right now.
Tommy Chatton. I'm playing basketball at Bridgewater State.
Excellent. What made you choose Bridgewater State?
I chose for the basketball program and the location.
Excellent. And what are you going to be studying over there?
I plan on studying business.
Excellent. And how did you enjoy your senior year here at Hopkinton?
It was fun. A lot of great memories on the court and off.
My name is Adam. I'm wrestling at Bridgewater State University.
Excellent. What made you choose Bridgewater State?
The location and the wrestling team they have, great group of guys, tight-knit. It's kind of like at Hopkinton.
Terrific. And you know what you're going to be studying over there?
Yeah, I'm going to be studying marketing.
Excellent. How did your senior year go in the mats?
I went pretty good. I went 22-2 for the regular season. In the postseason didn't go great, but you can always improve.
Look at the lens, please.
My name is Declan Hanscom. I'm swimming and I'm going to Clark University.
Excellent. What made you choose Clark?
The campus and the culture.
Awesome. You know what you're going to be studying?
I don't. I'm going in undecided.
All right. And how'd your year go with the Hillers swimming?
It went really well.
My name is Owen Fitzpatrick. I'll be doing track and field at Bates College.
Terrific. And what made you choose Bates?
Just the overwhelming sentiment of support and inclusivity they got from all the people there. It's just a really awesome community.
Excellent. You know what you're going to be studying over there?
I was studying art history.
Terrific. And how'd your year go with the Hillers?
Just a group of awesome people. I love the coaches, love the sport itself, and it helped me get to where I am now, and I really appreciate everything they've done for me.
Big smiles. Mom, Dad.
I'm Lex K, going to St. Olaf College, and I'll be running cross country and track and field.
Terrific. What made you choose St. Olaf?
For the beautiful campus, strong academics, and the team atmosphere.
And you know what you're going to be studying over there?
I'll be studying kinesiology.
Terrific. And how'd your year go for the Hillers?
Oh, couldn't have asked for much more.
I'm Jamie Arena, and I'm playing lacrosse, and I'm going to Roger Williams University.
Terrific. And what made you choose Roger Williams?
The beautiful campus, it's right on the water, the amount of academics they offer, and the girls on the team that I met.
Excellent. And what are you going to be studying over there?
Health sciences.
Wonderful. And how's your season going so far with the Hillers?
So far, pretty good. We're 1-1, but predicting a better outcome than last year.
Hi, my name is Bridget O'Connor. I am running track at St. Anselm College.
Excellent. And what made you choose St. Anselm?
I chose St. Anselm because I really liked the coach, the community was very welcoming, and I loved the campus.
You know what you're going to be studying over there?
Yes, I am studying criminal justice.
Terrific. And how'd your career go as a Hiller?
Pretty good, I feel like I've improved, and I feel like our team is really well built. We all have our strengths and weaknesses, and I feel like the program itself will continue to grow and get better.
Before we get to the highlights, Hillers soccer and track and field star Sean Golombieski has committed to the University of Pennsylvania, where he will compete in track and field. Athletic director Kylie Murray caught up with the soon-to-be D1 college athlete.
My name is Sean Golombieski. I'm going to the University of Pennsylvania, and I'm running track there.
And how was the season this winter for you?
This season's been really good. It's been a lot of winning, maybe not seeing the times that I would want to, but I still PR'd in the hurdles, which is my main event, and won states, divisionals, I'm a national champion at nationals. So as far as that goes, and that's all I really cared about after I, of course, committed. So I've just been happy to get all the results I wanted that I didn't get last year.
That's awesome. And what events will you be doing at Penn?
I'm doing more of the decathlon, so multi-events. So I'm starting to learn a bunch of other events this season in the spring.
And what are you looking forward to this spring?
I've been long jumping a lot, and I love long jumping. I've never done it before, so that's definitely my favorite. But in the summer, so I guess after the spring, I'm going to have to start pole vaulting. That's going to be pretty scary, but I'm excited to take it on.
The Hillers spring season officially kicked off on Friday, March 31st, as boys lacrosse hosted Medfield. Medfield took the win in the season opener 17-6. The Lauren Anderson Field Project team presented the Hopkinton Hillers softball program with some donations, including windbreakers and equipment. HCAM's Mike Tarosian was on the scene.
So I'm going to take a moment just to introduce the people up here, and then we're going to explain what this is all about, because I know you're all in the dark here today. So we have Ricky Anderson, who is the mother of Lauren Anderson. You all should know Dr. Carol Kavanaugh, who's our superintendent, right? And then we also have Kathy Kidliff, who is a part of the Lauren Anderson Memorial Foundation. So I hope that this has kind of given a little bit of light. The Lauren Anderson Foundation supports the Hopkins softball program a lot. Obviously, Lauren is who our field is named after. A number of years ago, we kind of redid the field and made it vast improvements to the field through the Lauren Anderson Foundation. And here today, they're here to give us a little bit more back to the program. So I'm going to turn this over to Ricky Anderson, who's Lauren's mom, to talk a little bit about Lauren, and then we're going to go from there.
You girls all remind me of Lauren, because it's exactly the way she would appear, with a hair ponytail and a hat and everything else. I don't know, you didn't know her, but she was a sparkle. She was killed in a horseback riding accident, in case you didn't know. And my friend Kathy Kilduff decided a couple of years ago we should make the softball field better, because it has her name on it. And so we did that, and we had a little money left over, so I said it's time to give something to the team. So here we are, and we're going to do it today, okay? Is everybody okay with that? Yes. Okay.
All right, hi everybody. Thank you all for being here this afternoon. It's a really exciting time. And when Mrs. Anderson was just telling you about how Mrs. Kilduff decided a few years ago that they would do some upgrades to the field, you have no idea. So she had come to see me and the district's business manager, and she sat us down and said, I want to do some repairs to the softball field and even some upgrades to the field. And we said, well, what do you think that looks like? And she had a very long list, and then we said, well, what do you think that costs? And when she told us, I kept thinking, there is no possible way that's going to happen just through donations. And it was only months later that we were all on that softball field, and it looked amazing. And I think a lot of that happened because Lauren's legacy and her memory is still so alive in people in Hopkinton that they all stepped up and stepped out and came out to do amazing things. You are all so lucky to be here this afternoon, because what's happening here, I think, today is something that instills a legacy and a memory, and it really shows you what Hiller pride is. I mean, it's been 28 years, I think, since we lost Lauren, and her memory lives on, and you get to be sort of the benefactors of some of her memory and a lot of her legacy. So just congratulations to all of you athletes, and thank you again for being here. And I will now hand this to Mrs. Kilduff.
It's a super privilege and pleasure to be here to see all of you. I can't even begin to tell you. I want to just say really why we're here is to tell you a little bit more about Lauren and then offer you a challenge. So Lauren was kind. She had a sparkle in her eye and a smile that you could see miles away, and she was approachable.
And you know, she cared about softball. She cared about her teammates. She wanted the best, not only for herself, which she gave every single day, but she wanted it for every single teammate as well. She knew the true definition of team. So I think those are the fact that she was diligent and committed and wanted Hiller softball to be the best is one of her big, positive, extraordinary legacies. So what we're saying at this point in time is it's time. 28 years is a long time. Her legacy lives on. Her spirit, think about it. 28 years ago, you guys weren't even born. Her spirit lives on. So I don't know how you define spirit, if it's energy or if it's confidence or if it's the can-do attitude or if it's courage when you're having a down day. Be all that you can be. That's Lauren's legacy. That legacy of tomorrow is better than today. So be the very, very best that you can. So our little challenge to you is with these little gifts is to help you do that. We want to challenge you. We want to see your sparkle, and we want to see where you take it. Any one person, I was saying to Dr. Kavanaugh, it's not just a field. It's not just a bunch of silly young women. It's passion, it's desire, it's the want and the pride in what you've committed to. So we challenge you to be the best that you can be for whatever reasons that you have. And we want you to know we're all behind you and the legacy will continue. And a lot of that is thanks to each of you.
I was like, you're all going to be very excited by this one. This is, I think.
Oh my God. Are you kidding?
We are not kidding. So that's your clue. But
Oh my God, it's a pitching machine.
it's a new pitching machine with a change-up function. So we can just hit a button and throw you a change-up, which I know Ashley is stoked about over there.
I can't pick that up.
No, I pushed it over here. We're really excited. That was a huge get. As you all know, our pitching machine is,
Bad.
yeah, all good words. Not ideal. So this will really help us to prepare, and we really wanted to get this done this week with the big week we had coming up. So Coach and I will get that set up tomorrow, probably after school. But it was something that we were really excited to get.
All right, these are warm-up jackets to go with our uniforms to wear to our games. What's special about these is that there's an LA on the left-hand sleeve of every jacket for Lauren Anderson. So the idea here is being like that as we put on our uniforms to play for each other, we're also playing for our teammates in the past as well. And so you're playing for each other past and present. So that's what these ones are for, reminders of that.
And with these are